And I'm also honored, yes, I'm also honored to be having a conversation in Uganda with His Excellency Consul General. Yeah, I'm trying to get the titles right so I don't get deported. You know, when it's matters in fact affecting the government, you have to be very, in fact, the way I'm seated should, so I'm honored to be having a conversation in Uganda with His Excellency Consul General Ambassador Paul. The other name, a little bit, the other one is?
Mukumbuya. That one.
Yes, so Mukumbuya. Okay, sounds Luya.
Yes,
kind
it's
of
a Bantu language.
Ah, there you go.
Yes.
This Ambassador of Uganda. I'm Ambassador to Uganda.
Of Uganda.
Of Uganda in Kenya.
Not in Kenya, for the Kenya coast.
For the Kenya coast. Oh, there's different.
We have a mission in Nairobi, the High Commission, which takes charge of the whole of Kenya.
Okay.
Then we have a Consulate General in Mombasa,
okay,
which takes care of the 6 coastal counties.
Okay.
Of Mombasa, Kwale, Kilifi, Taita Taveta, Tana River, and Lamu.
Okay. And that's you. And
that's me.
It's an honor, sir. Thank you for creating time. I know you're very busy. And for you to just sit down and have a conversation with an Obinna. You could have said, what? Who? Obinna, what? Obinna, why? No, I'm going to meet the president. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
And also a few things that I would like to give you your flowers just before we begin. I've engaged with you a bit and you are a nice person.
Thank you.
You are not full of yourself and your title. I've met other people and you're like, you do realize power is transient. You do realize it's the office. You do realize above all you're still a human being. But most people don't see that way. But you see that way. You've been kind to us. You are easygoing. You laugh. You chilled. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For being an amazing and upright human being.
Thank you.
All right. So now let's talk Uganda. Luombo.
I hope you have already tasted one.
Not yet. But tomorrow in Ginger. It's gonna go down.
Yes.
It's gonna go down.
Sure.
I came 2 days later because I had a couple of engagements in Nairobi. But you, Akode, and Prince Inda have gone around already.
Sure.
Where is that side you guys were?
We've been to Mashon Falls.
Mashon
Falls National Park.
Okay.
That's that part is that northeast.
Okay.
Of the country.
Okay.
Mashon Falls National Park is the biggest national park in Uganda.
Okay.
Where we have all those animals.
Okay.
Except the rhino. But before reaching Mashon Falls Park, we stopped over at the Ziwa Rhino Sanctuary.
Okay.
Where we are trying to breed and bring back the rhinos which had been extinct in Uganda due to poaching during our years of our turbulent years.
Okay.
So we stopped over at the Ziwa Rhino Sanctuary before proceeding to Mashon Falls National Park, and we arrived there. Today is Monday. We arrived there on Saturday.
Okay.
Then we did yesterday. We did a game drive.
Okay.
In Mashon Falls National Park. And then we also in the afternoon did a boat ride on the River Nile, on the Victoria Nile.
Oh wow!
Where we where we saw the bottom of the the bottom of the Mashon Falls By the way, the Mashon Falls are the strongest falls in the world.
Oh wow! Is it they're too high?
They are too strong.
Oh,
the strongest.
Okay.
If by luck you fall there.
By luck?
Yes. I didn't define the luck. It can be good luck or bad luck.
Or luck is luck. I see what you did.
So, they are the strongest falls in the world.
Oh, wow.
So on Saturday we went to the bottom of the falls on that boat ride. Then this morning we visited the top of the falls.
Now to see where you were the other day.
Oh my God! That's a wonder, a must see.
In Kenya we say hata sijasikia vibaya.
Hujasikia vibaya?
Yeah, sijasikia vibaya.
Really?
Oh man. Man, see what I missed.
So the top of the falls,
yeah,
that's the most exciting. The bottom is not as exciting as the top.
Okay.
Where you see all this water finally converging in about, I think, a width of about 10 meters and then going down.
Amazing.
So it's really amazing. I hope you'll find time to.
I've just been told I'm not going to River Nile.
Tomorrow you are going to River Nile, but
good,
that's in Jinja. That's where the source of the Nile is. That's where we also have the water rafting. I hope
I will do the rafting.
I hope you are adventurous.
I will do rafting. I will do zip lining. What else?
I wish you all the best.
I will eat luombo.
So that's what we saw Saturday and yesterday.
Okay.
And we just returned this afternoon.
Okay.
And tomorrow we leave for Jinja.
For Jinja. Then
Yes.
after Jinja, where else are we going?
After Jinja, on Wednesday we have a media launch where we are going to interact with the media.
Okay.
In Kampala.
Okay.
That's in the morning. Then have Luombo during lunch. Then in the afternoon we shall do a city tour.
Okay.
We shall visit the Mengo, the Kabaka's Palace in Mengo.
Oh wow.
The Kabaka of Uganda.
Yeah, I studied that in school.
Now you're going to see the history you studied.
Big boys in the building.
Then we shall also visit the Uganda Matters shrines in Namugongo. Did you study about that also in your history?
Yep.
Because the story of the Uganda Matters starts in Mengo, where the Kabaka's Palace is.
Okay.
Because these matters were working in the Kabaka's Palace.
Okay.
Then they got converted. Then they started praying, Our Father in heaven.
Okay. Uganda is a movie.
Thy kingdom come.
And they're like, which kingdom?
Which kingdom that is
and
not
you're in
my
Kabaka's kingdom. So
he that one.
he sent them to the kingdom before the kingdom would come.
He sent them to the kingdom so that they leave his kingdom. So that is the story, the trail that ends in Namugongo. So we shall visit that on Wednesday.
Okay.
Then in the evening we shall go to Ndere Center.
What's there?
What's there is a cultural performance. And that cultural performance takes you around the whole of Uganda in about 2 hours, showcasing Uganda's culture. So that's what we shall experience in the evening of Wednesday.
I can't wait.
You can't wait.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
So then on Thursday, I think we shall do, there is a chimpanzee sanctuary. Just about 10 minutes from here. We shall get a boat from here.
Okay.
Go to Ngamba Island, where there are chimpanzees, which have been they are not in their natural habitat, so they are kind of in a controlled environment.
Okay.
Then we shall also visit the Uganda Wildlife Education Center in Entebbe, and there we shall also have some tilapia. The whole of it, that which
you're talking.
That which you people get a bit of it in Mijingo. You know, we donated the fish to you.
Oh. On behalf of our country, we are very grateful. You guys saved our lives. We were starving.
So that's the kind of itinerary we are dealing with.
Oh, okay.
And we want you to experience these products, so that you talk about them to the Kenyans.
And I wanted to ask you, why now? Why does Uganda feel that now is the time to tell other people what Uganda has to offer, because we've only known Uganda for banana and other things, but wife material. Yeah, we've been told Uganda is
I
wife
knew
material.
the other things you were talking about.
Yeah. So we just been told wife material and banana, and that's it. And then now all of a sudden you're like, we have cheaper, we have baboons, we have falls, we have River Nile, we have. Why are you guys feeling like now is the time?
It's now we have actually just amplified it. But at least we, as the Uganda Consulate in Mombasa, we've been doing this since 2022.
Oh.
Yes, we started a partnership between Uganda and the Kenya coast.
Okay.
Working with the tourism stakeholders, the counter governments. So we started this partnership where we are promoting the two destinations together.
Okay.
That is Uganda and the Kenya coast. You know, the Kenya coast has unique products like the beaches.
Yes.
We always say that we in Uganda also have some beaches. Did you, you landed at the airport yesterday?
Yes, I did.
And on your way to here, I'm sure you saw a number of beaches.
Yes,
there.
I passed a few beaches over there.
So we have some beaches, but but they are not quite. They are not quite comparable to the coastal beaches. So in that area we don't compete. You have you have Fort Jesus. We don't have Fort Jesus, so we are not competing with you on that. You have Vasco da Gama Pillar.
Oh my God.
So, and yet us in Uganda, in addition to those beaches, we have mountain gorillas. So, ndugu Obinna, mbona umefurahi sana, shida gani wewe?
Unanifurahisha vibaya. So you say you have beaches and mountain gorillas?
Yes, we have some beaches, not quite like the one who's at the Kenya coast.
Yeah.
We have mountain gorillas.
Okay.
I know Kenya also has a lot of monkeys, baboons.
We have tumbili.
But even with evolution, those monkeys, they are not likely to become mountain gorillas in the near future. So we have the mountain gorillas, we have the chimpanzees, we have the Martian Falls that I've talked about earlier. We have the adventure tourism on River Nile, where we are going tomorrow. So we have all these products. You can see they are unique. Each destination has its unique products. So we are saying that, why don't we promote these?
We inter-promote each other.
Cross-sell. That's what those in the tourism trade industry say. Why don't we cross-sell? So that on the one itinerary,
we get
an international tourist who comes to the Kenya coast can on the same itinerary come to Uganda. So we say beach to the bush or bush to the beach.
Okay.
And that gives a wholesome experience to the tourist.
But how expensive it is? Because you know sometimes people think that tourism is something that you have to save properly, work and then retire. So when you retire now, at least have a bit of a...
Well, that's for international tourists. But for us, for example, and that was going to be the second part of my submission. So first of all, we are targeting those international tourists. But then at the second level, we are targeting our nationals in the two countries. Kenyans visiting Uganda and Ugandans visiting Kenya. And you know, for us in Uganda, Kenya is our #1 source market for visitors. Yes, last year about 500,000 Kenyans visited Uganda.
Nice.
So that is #1.
Salute.
And then for Kenya, Uganda is the number 2 source market after the US.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And
I
last
didn't
year,
know that.
about 250,000 Ugandans visited Kenya.
Nice.
So we want to grow these numbers. We want to grow the international tourists coming to our region, but we also want to boost tourism between our 2 destinations.
Yeah.
And you know, it is much easier for a Kenyan to travel to Uganda or for a Ugandan to travel to Kenya.
Yeah.
You don't need a passport.
That's true.
You only need your national ID. You don't need a visa. And you don't have to fly. Flying is for you, the middle high end.
I mean, I was paid for. And oh, by the way,
on Uganda Airlines.
something interesting.
Yes.
I get to the airport. My manager tells me I'm on business class. Baby, the first time I'm on business class, Uganda Airlines. I was sitting in there, I'm like, do you want anything? I'm like, yes, of course. How do you want your egg? Yeah. I ate on the plane and not biscuit. Kenyan Airlines. I was given like that whole thing. It's like I'm going to Dubai. And strangely enough, the pilot who flew me down to Uganda was a lady.
Wow.
And I don't like flying. But this flight was the smoothest I've been in a minute for that type of plane.
Yes.
And then when we landed, I had to go and tell her thank you. It was a very smooth plane. And then the male counterpart that they were flying with, the first time I've had a pilot speak, because most pilots are like, I'm like, what are you saying? Just speak. This one was like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm da-da-da and I'm flying with da-da-da-da-da. We're going to be cruising at this. And I could hear. And I even told them, I was like, this has been an amazing flight. Thank you, it's been smooth. I didn't even get my palms sweaty. And then also this other gentleman spoke and I would hear what they were saying.
Yeah.
And I ate like everything that I like.
So that's the Uganda Airlines
I
experience.
loved it.
Our national carrier.
Personally, I loved it.
And whenever I fly it, I also, the flight is so smooth.
Yeah.
The piloting is so good.
It was nice. I loved
The
it.
landing, the takeoff and landing are so smooth.
Amazing.
So, but the flying is for you, the high-end travelers.
Okay.
But every ordinary Ugandan or Kenyan
Yeah.
can travel by road,
Yes.
on a bus,
Yeah.
or they can drive if they have
You
a
can
car.
even walk across the
You
border.
can even walk across the border and you'll be counted as a visitor.
True.
So we want to grow these numbers
Yeah.
because we can do more than 1 million a year between our 2 destinations.
That's true.
Because
That's
it's very easy, it's very convenient, and there is a lot to see. You know, we have realized that's why we have intensified this awareness and publicity.
Mm-hmm.
Because although we are neighbors, we don't know each other's countries.
That's true.
So we need to first create awareness so that every Kenyan, every Ugandan knows that I can go to Jinja for a weekend.
Yeah.
I can travel to Kampala, Kampala being the capital city of nightlife in this region. You can benchmark on us on that.
I'll give you guys feedback. I have work to do. I'll be there on official duty.
Yeah, sure. So we can't definitely, and once we develop numbers between ourselves,
Yeah.
then we are also able to do away with seasonality. You know, seasonality in tourism means that at one time you have a peak season, and at another time you have a low season.
True.
But for us, for a Ugandan or for a Kenyan, we don't have to save for a year in order to travel. For us, traveling is spontaneous. I may decide that next week I'm going to Nairobi.
Yeah.
A Kenyan may decide that over the weekend I will drive to Kampala or to Jinja for a weekend.
Yeah.
You don't have to save for a whole year. So we want, and once we promote regional tourism, then we do away with that seasonality of the international tourists who come during summer after saving for a year.
Okay.
But also we do away with these, we avoid these travel advisories. You know, they hear something small that there is maandamano in Kenya, then they tell their nationals that please don't travel to Kenya. They hear that there is Ebola in Uganda, then they say, but during the recent maandamano, did you hear any government in the region advising its nationals against traveling to Kenya? Mm-hmm. I traveled to Nairobi at the peak of the of the Mandamano, and I was able to transact business.
Yeah.
The Kenyans, we had Ebola here about 2 years ago. You never heard the Kenya government saying, please don't travel to Uganda because there is Ebola.
Yeah.
So when we have regional tourism, we deal with those two issues. One, we do away with the seasonality, and then we are able to address these challenges which we face when those international tourists are advised by their governments not to visit our region because of a few issues which we eventually deal with.
Yeah.
So that's what we are promoting. That's why we want to create a lot more awareness amongst our nationals,
Yeah.
so that they visit.
But is this safe? Because someone might be thinking, if I go to Uganda, am I safe? How is the safety around
It is
Uganda?
one of the things that we have dealt with comprehensively and exhaustively in Uganda is security.
Okay.
You can visit any part of the country. For example, Kampala doesn't go to sleep. It only slept during COVID.
Yeah.
But you can party, you can drink, you can go to club 24/7.
Okay.
And of course there may be a few pockets here, but which are not government, they are not that government is with, but there are these few individuals that may, criminals actually,
Yeah.
criminals like there are anywhere in the world. But otherwise security, we have sorted that out. It's really something that we have completely sorted out.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much for those insights. I would like to, we are doing this interview before I've traveled around. I've been to Uganda a couple of times before, but on work, comedy. I've done comedy in Kampala a couple of, I think 3 times at Comedy Store with Alex Mwanji. Then I went to Northern Uganda, that is Lira, Gulu and Ajumani. But I've not gone to Ginger and the rest. So that's what I'm about to do this time. So I'm going around, I'll be posting clips of what I'm doing around. I'll be showing you where to go, what to eat, what to drink, how to vibe and everything. So stay with me. And I will be with the ambassador because security is very tight when you are in Uganda. You have to work with the ambassador. Now everywhere we go, they salute. And we go, we are like, we sit in front of us, leading the way. We don't get stuck in traffic. Yeah. So I'll go around and I'll come back and report to my people, fellow Kenyans and the Obinna family and also the international community, so they just know when you're planning your itinerary for coming to tour, don't just get stuck in Kenya. Go to our beach, Mombasa, enjoy Diani, Ukunda, Malindi, come to Nairobi, go to Kisumu, wherever, but also jump into Uganda and come and experience this wonderful hospitality. I was being told by APAS, we had a conversation and was it APAS or the other guy? Was talking about how your temperatures are very favorable. Like you can go those highs of 40 and everything. It's just, and then the
just
people
the
are
way you
very
feel
friendly.
now. You know, I one time I worked in Khartoum.
Yeah.
And I would compare Khartoum to Uganda or Sudan to Uganda, and I would tell them that you see an air conditioner. You know, an air conditioner inside the room is very cool, but outside the air conditioner it's very hot. So I would tell them that Uganda is inside the room, Sudan is outside the and for us, we don't need we have a natural air conditioner.
Yeah.
Just the way we feel here.
And we're just chilled.
You don't need, you are not sweating, you are not, so it's cool. This is for most of the year round.
And the people are very warm.
People are very warm.
Friendly.
We have a lot of food.
Yeah.
We have the sweetest pineapple in the world. I don't know if you have tasted it.
Oh, really? No, I haven't yet.
You didn't hear our president also saying that?
No, I see, and then he carries his purpose.
Because he tried those out there and they were nothing. So he said, for me, I travel with my pineapple, I travel with my food. Not because there is no food there, but because the pineapple. I don't want to compare the pineapples in Uganda with those at the Kenya coast or in Kenya, because I might cause a diplomatic incident.
I was thinking the same. I'm like, you're going back there. However, I have work to do. So I'll sample the pineapple and I'll give you guys, guys, you know I like food, so I'll give you an honest review. What else do I need to sample?
The others I don't have to tell you. There are others you can sample on your own. But you also sample the bananas, the yellow bananas, not the matoke.
Okay. All righty, guys. Clearly, we got work to do for my country. I will gladly. I'll give you guys a review. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. It was an honor. So let's go on ground. Let's show them what Uganda looks like.
Yes, but I want to winding word.
Okay.
As I wind up.
Yes.
We are planning, we are organizing as I said, we've been at this since 2022.
Okay.
The first conference in Mombasa.
Yeah.
This year we had the second, last year we had the second one in Diani.
Okay.
This year we have the third one in Kampala here. In November. From 8th.
Okay.
8th of November, the first group of Kenyans will come in. Mainly the stakeholders in the tourism industry, the tour operators, travel agents, hotel owners and keepers, influencers, the celebrities that you are.
Okay.
They come in on the 8th. Then from 9th to 18th, they will be experiencing Uganda.
Nice.
All these products I have talked about, they'll be experiencing them because we want them to sell something that they know, that they have experienced.
True.
They promote something that they really know.
True.
Then on 20th and 21st, we shall have the conference itself, and it will be here in Munyonyo.
Okay.
Then from 26th November to 27th November to 6th December, we shall take Ugandans to the Kenya coast, because we want them to get to know the Kenya coast so that they sell it.
Nice.
From a point of knowledge and experience.
True.
Then again on 9th November, we have, since April this year, we have also introduced golf tourism between our two countries.
Okay.
We had the first tournament at Vipingo Ridge in April. And in November this year, we have the return tournament in Kampala here at the Kampala Golf Club. So we also encourage as many Kenyan golfers as possible to register for this golf tournament. Because do you play golf?
Yes, I just started. I'm a terrible shot, but I've just enrolled.
At least you have overtaken me.
You've not started?
The only reason I have not started is that golfers are people that have reasonable disposable income, like you.
No!
So for me, Ambassador Paul, for the last
no disposable.
No, I am still struggling. I've been struggling for the last over 30 years of my service.
To save so you can
to save reasonable disposable income.
Okay.
Then I will start playing golf. And as soon as you hear that I'm on the golf course,
I should be very worried.
Then you should be very excited that that I have joined you and I'm among those that have reasonable disposable income.
Okay.
So we want we are promoting golf tourism because we want to tap into this disposable income of these golfers. Because when they travel for a golf tournament, they don't only play golf. Normally, they like to visit the clubs. They also do visit some tourism. Like in Uganda, a lot of our golf, wherever you have a golf course, nearby you have a game park, a national game park. So we want the golfers to also promote tourism. And I'm told normally when you golfers travel, you don't travel alone.
Yeah.
You have company.
True.
And defined. I'm not going to define the type of company you move with.
Okay. Let's just say company is company.
Yes, company. You have those who carry your...
The caddy.
You call them what?
Caddy.
Yes, you have those who carry the caddy.
It's
you
called
have
the caddy.
You have those who do a lot of other things for you.
Yeah. Then also they discuss business.
Then they discuss
also,
business.
meet new
so
friends,
they can also become investors. They come here to play
They're
golf, but
investors.
at the end of the day, they can invest here.
That's true.
So that's why we are promoting golf tourism. And again, once again, I encourage as many Kenyan golfers as possible to register and join us at the golf tournament. So those who want to register for the conference, visit www.thetourismconference.org and register to be part of this experience. Definitely, you don't want to miss this third Uganda-Kenya Coast Tourism Conference happening here in Munyonyo, in Kampala, in Uganda. And I look forward to welcoming you at the conference. Thank you very much.
There you have it. That's the ambassador himself, and that's the most appropriate person to welcome you. So do the needful. I'll see you guys over here. We're in November.
Yeah, sure, November.
We'll come through. When you come in November, I'll be a resident. So I'll be telling you, oh, now you know when I was growing up over. The Consulate General of the Republic of Uganda in Mombasa, in conjunction with key stakeholders in the tourism industry in Uganda and Kenya, is organizing the 3rd Uganda-Kenya Coast Tourism Conference and farm trips to take place from the 20th to the 21st at Spec Commonwealth Resort Munyonyo in Uganda. And the conference is going to be preceded by a farm trip in Uganda, by a selected number of tourism stakeholders in Kenya, and a golf tournament between Uganda and Kenya on the 9th November 2024 at the Kampala Golf Club. After the conference, selected tourism stakeholders will go on a farm trip to the Kenyan coast. Join the conference and the farm trips to network, collaborate, and synergize in line with the concept of complementarity between the tourism products in Uganda and Kenyan coast. Register at www.thetourismconference.org. See you there. Herbert, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
Well, very good.
Thank you.
I've seen you've come with the binoculars. Okay, that's a little bit dramatic, but you didn't have to come with this one, Ahmad, for us to know you know about tourism. You could have just pulled up. Come on.
No.
Hey.
Birds are everywhere.
So this for looking at birds?
Anytime, if I see something interesting, I will look at it. I don't have to stress my mind looking for the
Our
binoculars.
phones have like zoom.
No, those
like,
are just... But if I find anything now, I've just seen one warbler actually down there.
So it actually works. It's not like
Very well. It's not for sure. It's what I do. It's my business. I watch birds. So every time I watch birds.
Okay. So for now, let's say out of your mind, how many birds do you know?
Well, probably about 4,000.
Wow. Okay. That's also a little bit dramatic. I know, but maybe like 5, but it's fine. Uganda tourism. I've seen you with Uganda safaris.
It's Bird Uganda. BIRD.
Bird Uganda safaris.
Yes.
Okay, so you do birds, but also you know much in the tourism sector.
Oh yeah, I do. Of course, I've been here for some time, for about 3 decades.
You're not from here?
I'm born here, Uganda, but in tourism business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know more than birds.
Okay.
It's because if you are doing a birding tour, you can't avoid seeing animals.
Okay.
You can't avoid interacting with people.
Okay.
You talk about culture.
Okay.
Talk about what they eat.
Yes.
Talk about lots of things. Really.
Okay.
You can't avoid seeing primates, reptiles, butterflies, adventure, all those lots of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best place to go to in Uganda if you want to see wild animals. Where is it?
The best places, depending on the type of wild animals you want to see.
Okay.
If you're interested in primates, you can't avoid the forests. Budongo Forest, Semliki, Ramagambo, Mabira Forest.
Okay.
If you're interested in Savannah, you can't avoid Machon Falls.
Okay.
You can't avoid Kidepo National Park. You can't avoid Queen Elizabeth National Park, Lake Mburo. Those are really, really parks. You can't avoid Pian Upe Wildlife Reserve. And that's areas you can find different types of species of wildlife. So it depends on the interest. If somebody is interested in nocturnal, you definitely have to do all of them, because you will find nocturnal species in the savannah may be different from the nocturnal you find in the forest.
Okay.
So it depends on a number of factors.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that thing that you feel that most people don't know about Uganda? Because people think Kampala is Uganda, and that's it. Like boom, Kampala. Oh, Kampala. Yes, banana. Good, done. What is that thing that you feel like if people would just pay attention to this and this and that, they will know Uganda well?
Yeah, you see, the one thing people don't realize about Uganda is how you can find things in a very short time. Short distances.
Okay.
You leave Kampala, within 3 hours you're in a national park. Lake Mboro, you leave Lake Mboro another 3 hours, you're in Bwindi. It's totally different. You leave Bwindi, before you know it, you're in Queen Elizabeth National Park, you're on Rwenzori Mountains. You know, you live high end and drop. You can live 3,000 meters and drop to 600 within 3 hours.
Oh.
And you find Rwenzori Mountains. It's a compact area with lots of things.
Okay.
Where you can find over 200 species of mammals, you find about 1,000 species of birds, you know, lots of things. Butterflies are just everywhere.
Okay.
We have over 56 tribes in the country. So everywhere you go, you will find something interesting.
Okay. Something is happening.
Without driving long distances.
Okay.
But also what is unique is that we don't get extremes of weather. Like you find people in 45 degrees Celsius. No, we don't go there.
Oh.
Maybe the maximum we can go in some desert areas about 35, 36 in Kidepo. But most of the time we just moderate temperatures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Affordability of tours and travel in Uganda?
We're very, very competitive. We have different types of services.
Okay.
We have mid-range, high-end, which is actually becoming more popular, making it a premier destination. We still have room for budget
negotiations.
The negotiation, where you can say affordability for. But now also something we are going into is structured prices for domestic demand. It's now being developed, and we hope they're going to work on it very quickly, so that you can afford. We can be able to allow to attract people from Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, and African community to come into Uganda. And I know negotiations are very high in advanced stages for visa-free destination. Okay. If we achieve that one,
done.
Yeah.
What is the procedure like when someone wants to come and tour Uganda? Where do you start? You just show up, or
it begins with this passion for travel. I want to go to a destination where Uganda. Why Uganda? The part of Africa. Why is the part of Africa? Then you find out now why would they call it a part of Africa, where the European travelers decided to call it the part of Africa after seeing that Uganda is where all the ecotone zones of Africa meet. We have a portion of every ecotone zone of Africa. Ecotone zones.
Oh, ecotone zones.
Yes.
Okay.
And then someone has to think about, how do I go there? Some people say, others can start with, is it safe? Indeed, it is safe, because people come in and out. Others would think about, how do I get there? Go online, visa online, boom. Visa to Uganda, just provide online. What can I do in Uganda? What am I interested in? Culture? Are you interested in butterflies? Are you interested in wildlife? Are you interested
I'm interested in
Nyege Festival. Are you interested in Nyege Festival? Are you interested in bungee jumping? Are you interested in adventure, in abseiling, rock climbing? Are you interested in climbing the mountains, Mount Rwenzori, Mount Elgon, Moroto? All these are around here. Are you interested in water cruises? Lake Victoria, of course, we share a big chunk of it. So, depending on what you want to do, then what type of accommodation do I need to think about? Am I interested in high end? Then how am I going to get there? Go online, look for the tour operator. Tour operator is available. They will coordinate everything, and you're able to go into this country. Yeah.
I've been told about some baboons.
They're part of wildlife. They have no problem.
There's a place like you go specifically to look at is the baboons. Where's that?
There's no specific place. They are in the forest everywhere.
Forest everywhere.
Everywhere, they're baboons.
Because I've seen even some. These are monkeys or baboons. I've seen some.
Yeah, they're different. Uganda has over about 20 primates. Kibara alone, Kibara forest alone boasts of 13 different species of primates. So, baboons are part of them.
Baboon is part of Uganda.
So we have others,
Okay.
different types, species of velvet monkeys,
Okay.
Lehost monkeys, blue monkeys,
Okay.
colobus monkeys.
Oh, you guys have
talk about
colobus
apes.
monkeys?
We have.
Oh, nice.
We have red colobus monkey. We have actually Uganda red colobus monkey. We have the one which is the Semliki
Okay.
species, which is endemic to that part of the world.
Yeah.
We have about three species of colobus monkeys. Yeah.
Okay. What about the food?
Oh my God, food
That's your forte.
I know
That's your stronghold.
we are well known in East Africa.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Well known in East Africa.
Really?
For having
Hello,
organic
Kenyans?
organic. Because recently we had a party of East Africa, and people accepted that actually Uganda has.
You guys have the crown for the best
Oh my
delicacy
God,
in
I
East
can
Africa.
tell you. You would ask me from Kenya, Tanzania, they will tell you.
I thought we cook.
No, no. 2 months ago we were in Mombasa. We went about four counties,
Yeah.
giving them local dishes of Uganda, organically grown food, and it was like a party for everybody.
What's your favorite Ugandan food?
Wherever I am, it depends on which part of the country I'm in.
Oh, different parts have their favorite.
Yes.
Like.
Yes, if I'm in Toro, I will be able to enjoy filling and millet. If I'm here, I will enjoy the bananas cooked in banana leaves.
I like luombo.
Luombo.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I like luombo.
Yes, if I go to Ankole, I'll eat roasted meat with kalo, with shabwe, which is ghee. That's popular for that. So every region has something.
Ah.
And that's what makes us unique. You can spend Saturdays in Uganda without, eating the same foods wherever you go.
Okay.
It's just organically grown, well prepared for you, without any problem.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
There you have it from the gentleman himself. Your second name is very hard to pronounce.
It's Bia Ruhanga.
Bia Rohanga.
Yeah.
B-R Ohanga.
You can say Bia Ruhanga.
Oh, Bia Rohanga.
Yes, it becomes much easier to say.
Oh, okay. There you have it from the gentleman himself. So pass by. Yeah, pass by. There's some details that I'm putting also down on the description below so you can get to link up. There's a seminar that is happening that you also need to be part of. There's a way that Kenyans are being brought over here to just experience Uganda. You can jump on that one. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate.
You're welcome.
So let's get back to the conversation with our guest so that we can get to hear more.